you have a wife that's
I've
having
been
your
married.
children.
That's not what it is.
When you have a wife and you have your children, you appreciate her as your wife and the mother of your children. You're gonna communicate with her differently than you're just some girl off of the street.
So Ali had a great point. He said, I'm willing to do things that are not going to be comfortable to me. Right? What is that? Letting her wear a dress that she shouldn't, letting go clubbing with her friends, letting her go on girl trips. Because what if she says that's what makes me happy? And I'm kind of uncomfortable, but I'm going to do it anyway. Is this you woman that say that the men are the leaders and the men establish the rules and the men say you do this and you do that, woman? Now is a discussion. I will make you happy. Okay, I will make your life easier. Okay, let's do that. What does he mean when he says, I will do it if she's happy, even if it makes me uncomfortable? What is that? It's not happy wife, happy life. It's not that I'm willing to bend my rules, even if she's happy. It's not me saying, yeah, you can wear that skimpy dress if it makes you happy and I'm not. Like, what is that?
Who said that?
Your example.
You're trying to. No, he didn't say that.
He implied it.
You're choosing the scenarios.
Your examples are very telling, but you could use an example of, hey, babe, I would really love for you to open up more because there's so much distance between us emotionally. And maybe for that man, that's uncomfortable, but maybe that wife needs that from her husband. Wait. So you could use that example too, but you chose her wearing skimpy clothes. So I don't understand.
Janelle, are you telling me that men are not willing to go through hours of BS from women about their feelings? Men are actually glad that you come to them and just unload whichever. That's our job. So again, you are making something in your head that never happened.
I'm not making anything in my head.
And Fatty,
you're not even listening to what she's saying.
Fatty, the scenario that you gave, that's an extreme that will compromise the marriage. So that kind of goes against what I was saying earlier.
Totally fine.
That's an extreme. No, because like if she wants you to talk to her a different way or handle her a different way, that's what we're kind of talking about. What you brought up is a form of disrespect towards the husband and towards the marriage, and that can lead to divorce.
Yeah, but I'm uncomfortable and she's happy. What's the problem?
No. That's what I'm saying. No, Fatty, you're not listening to me. If what she wants like that you just brought up, if that compromises the marriage, then she went too far. You got to tell her dial it back because I'm not letting you do that. As long as you don't compromise the foundation of this household, you can damn near do whatever.
That's what he said on the video?
Really, bro?
He don't want to understand, guys. I don't want to understand.
You want to replay it again? Now I bet $1,000.
He does not want to understand.
I'm being patient with Fatty because see, Fatty's my brother. I'm being patient with him because he knows about marriage to a small degree. I'm actually in it. So there's some things I see he's not going to see.
See, that's the problem.
That's just me being fair.
There's a disconnect because y'all are trying to associate y'all behaviors and how y'all communicate with women. Y'all just for the streets.
No, that's not what it is. With me, I've been married.
I'm telling you, it's totally different when you have a wife that's having your children.
That's not what it is.
When you have a wife and you have your children, you appreciate her as your wife and the mother of your children. You're gonna communicate with her differently than you're just some girl off of the street.
So in other words, if that's the case, then there would be no such thing as divorce.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So let me get back to my guy real quick. See, Fatty, let me use me and my wife as an example.
That's totally fine, Chris. But before you go, is the video we actually are talking about the video that we saw? JR, please, one last time. Can you play the video again? He uses some certain words, and you guys are literally personalizing it. Go ahead.
Missing it, yeah.
My woman did a great job of having open communication about what she needed from me and who I needed to be. But just like you, it did not happen overnight. There was actually things that she wanted me to do that I constantly made the mistake of not doing over and over again, right? Something as little as the check-in, just to make sure that you're good, that you're safe, everything's okay. Like as a man, you're not used to checking in with nobody.
Yeah.
So having to put yourself in that state of mind, coming from not doing it, it feels like homework, and none of us like homework. As you start to take deeper steps into the relationship with your woman, you realize that it's like, if I want to be happy and if I want to make this woman happy, then I got to kind of start leaning into the things that she wants. Even if it makes me uncomfortable over time, it becomes just second nature. My woman did just an awesome job of just walking me through it, of what works for her and how to be the best for her.
Did I heard it right?
You missed it again. Because I thought you were going to come out and be like, oh, I was wrong.
No, he
literally missed it 32 times over and over again because he's stuck on
let me use
You
me
will
as
not
an
listen
example.
to the whole video.
Let me use me as an example because Israel, Fatty, and Fantasy, they know what I do for a living.
Wait. Can I just say the example he gave? He gave a specific example for what would make him feel uncomfortable in a relationship, such as checking in. As men, y'all aren't used to checking in with anybody. But when you have a wife and she wants to make sure you're okay and you want to make sure she's okay, you will check in with each other. He said that makes him uncomfortable, but he's willing to do that and work through that for her because he wants to show her that he cares about the little things like that make her feel like she's appreciated. Do you understand that? Or you don't get that?
Happy wife, happy life.
Golly.
Let me put it like this.
Just stay single.
Now let me use this as an example. Let me use me as an example because, like I said, Fatty, Israel, Fantasy, they all know what I do for a living and they know how many hours I put in a week.
He's a rapper.
Okay.
I thought he was a sweeper.
No, he's not. Chris is a hard-working man. I'm sorry.
I
apologize, Chris. Go ahead. I apologize.
Walked off this camera.
I thought he was a sweeper.
I swear y'all make me sick. In my field, I have been involved in 2 or 3 shootings, and I've seen a guy with his head blown off. And all this came on the local news, and my wife gets a heart attack because her fear is I'm never going to come back home. That's her biggest fear, that I'm never coming back home every time I walk out the door. So at the bare minimum, there's nothing wrong with me just checking in her to relax her anxiety. Like, baby, I'm okay. You ain't got to worry about nothing. Matter of fact, I'm on this side of town if anything happens. Because I'm not a police officer. I'm not law enforcement. But what I do, I might as well be called a police officer. I'm not because I get paid more than some of the officers in the city. So doing something that small to calm her down will do wonders for my household. That way my son is fully taken care of, the house is fully taken care of, and that's one less thing that she has to worry about. I hardly used to do that, but when she sat me down and really told me about it, it's like, you know what? Just every now and then throughout the day, if I'm not too caught up in the call, I'll just be like, hey, babe, how you doing? What you up to? Just have those simple stuff will put her at ease.
And the fact that he got to go through that and tell you a story like that, for y'all not to understand how important it is to communicate and see that giving your woman an ease of mind actually makes her happy. It is on this level of communication. If y'all still can't see that, man, it's really no way to read. It's really.
Wait.